innovation at Ford is really in the deepest heritage and history of our company, starting with Henry Ford. And what we're researching with this vehicle is very advanced automated driving functionalities. We have features like blind spot monitoring, forward collision warning, active city stop where the vehicle will actually brake itself up to 50 kilometers per hour, and the automated parking. But I would think in the next 5 to 10 years we would start to see connected vehicles that communicate with each other and vehicles that communicate with the infrastructure. It would be very easy to put a vehicle on the road today that costs hundreds of thousands of dollars. But if nobody can afford it, we haven't made a contribution.
To make it affordable is really, we have two advantages. First, we have the total volume. The cost of automotive components very quickly drops down if you have a very large volume. The other thing we want to do is sensors we have anyway, like a camera, then with software, try to make as much features with it as possible. So with the current forward-looking camera, we do lane detection for lane keeping assist. We can see pedestrians, we can read traffic signs, and we can even do some emergency braking. We work with Aachen universities, but we also work with MIT, with Stanford, University of Michigan.
We have people working in North America, we have people working in Europe. It's a big team. It's competitive information, I can't tell you that. Yeah.
We work together with Microsoft, so for that area, especially electronics, connectivity, you need to have one of the major partners to work with. It's impossible as an automotive industry to keep up with them and do everything yourself. The development cycles in the automotive industry are still, it takes you 3 years to develop a new vehicle, stays in production for 4 years, so it's a 7-year period. The development cycles of the industry around us are less than a year. And apps development cycles are 2 weeks or something.
And I think the two can work together. We don't see it as a threat. I think they can coexist. Well, I think in the end, the one that controls the customer experience is the one that wins.
We don't believe in that. They demonstrated there that this blind person drove to Taco Bell, but of course at the same time there were 3 engineers with laptops sitting next to this blind person. The driver needs to stay in control, he can relax a bit more, but at any point in time he needs to be able to take over control. So the problem is they created an unrealistic expectation for the industry and gave people the impression that that is possible in say 5 to 10 years. That was a bit the negative part. The good part of it was the whole interest it created. And also the discussion that started with politicians and legislation.
When ready, use the voice button.
We have a certain safety standard. If you want to be compliant with that standard, you can't control it by your phone. But the mobile phone is the interface. So for instance, with parking, you start or you give over your mobile phone what you want to do, but the security switch will be the key.
We can use it just like in a James Bond movie, right? You know, pick me up, come and collect me. But that's in the future.
Okay.